A body has been found in Mullumbimby, 1 kilometre from where missing 31-year-old Gage Wilson was last seen on May 18. Police were called to a Left Bank Road property on August 4, where they found human remains. A forensic examination is now underway to identify the body, and a report will be prepared for the coroner.
Robert Carl Huber will remain behind bars and is set to stand trial for the alleged murder of his 64-year-old partner in Ballina last year. Huber appeared in Lismore Court today and is charged with the murder of Lindy Lucina, whose body was found in a laneway on January 3. He's scheduled to appear at Sydney Supreme Court via video link on October 4.
The community will be able to have their say on plans to extend the Sandcrocs Quarry 8 kilometres west of Port Macquarie. A number of dates have been set for feedback, including a public meeting on the water's edge at Bullitt Street on Tuesday, September 3. Operators of the quarry want to expand the current extraction boundary and increase annual extraction limits.
As Bellingen Shire's housing crisis deepens, there's work going on behind the scenes to find solutions. A forum will be held next month to update the community on projects a local community group has been working on.
Described as a wicked problem, Bellingen Shire's housing crisis going from bad to worse.
The housing situation has gone from a crisis to emergency to indescribable. And we all need to be doing whatever we can to find local solutions.
Formed in 2017, the Housing Matters Action Group advocates to find local answers to the problem.
It's a human right. How can we survive as a community without affordable, safe housing?
The group will soon host an affordable housing Homes for Our Community forum.
That is looking at local solutions and understanding the local problems on the 7th of September. We're thrilled that Alan Kohler is our keynote speaker.
At today's final council meeting before the election next month, the Mayor spoke on the issue, encouraging the next term of council to carry on in their support of the organisation's work.
The intent of the mayoral minute was really to underscore council's cooperation with the Housing Matters Action Group and the Community Land Trust project, and to make sure that it is presented to the new term of council at the earliest opportunity.
Anyone interested in attending the forum can book a ticket via the Housing Matters website. Alison Paul, NBN News.
Nominations to run as a candidate in the upcoming Bellingen local election have now closed. The current Mayor Steve Allen and former Mayor Dominic King have both put up their hands for the top job.
It's been a great honour to occupy that role, and I really feel that there's a lot more to be done, a lot more to contribute to the community, so I'm really excited to be standing again.
We want to get back to looking at how council can help with the cost of living. We want to talk about the protection of our environment and particularly our forests.
Residents will be able to cast their vote on September 14.
The telecommunications tower at Karora has undergone an upgrade after fire severely damaged the facility in December 2022. The deliberately lit blaze caused outages to television and radio transmission for a number of days. Residents are being asked to retune their TVs following yesterday's upgrade.
Coffs Harbour's iconic Big Banana has been lit up red in honour of the Red Cross's 110th birthday celebrations. It was one of 50 well-known landmarks across Australia lit up as a visible tribute to those who have contributed to the important work of the Australian Red Cross for more than a century.
Coffs Harbour was treated to a spectacular air show display late yesterday afternoon with the Air Force Roulettes passing through town. Hundreds watched 5 Roulettes perform practice aerobatics over Park Beach. The crew was en route to Brisbane to perform a show at the Ekka, Queensland's annual agricultural show.
The owners of Dorrigo's Heritage Hotel Motel are pushing for it to be state heritage listed after some of its historical items were sold by a previous tenant. The change would offer new protections to the 1920s building run by the same family for a century.
It's the Dorrigo landmark that's been the centrepiece of the town for 100 years. The heritage hotel motels, exteriors, wooden finishings, bistro and rooms, all meticulously preserved since 1925.
It's a classic example of Australian country hotel architecture of the 1920s.
The owner's now looking to have the hotel state heritage listed after a previous tenant sold some of its original furniture. If approved, the remaining 42 pieces would also be protected under the Act. Owner Peter Ferros hoping to preserve his family's legacy.
The Ferros family, a Greek migrant family that came to Dorrigo, who built that hotel, have operated it ever since.
And it's a story of migrants coming to Australia and their entrepreneurial endeavour of setting up business.
This time next year, the hotel will celebrate its 100th birthday. And while it's already been heritage listed on a local and regional level, a state recognition will offer even more protections. A petition with over 130 signatures already gathering community support, with a heritage listing also expected to boost local tourism.
From when I first knew it and grew up here, nothing changed on the outside of it.
It's really cool. It still feels really modern, so it doesn't feel old and kind of stay.
Heritage officers will soon visit the site, with the decision set to be announced in the coming months. Marina Trajkovic, NBN News.
Wet for the mid-north coast throughout today with tops of 18 to 20 degrees reached.